Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me, and thank you, chat managers, for your help. Want to make sure I'm on. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you, Ron, Teresa, Linda. Thank you for your help. Uh, if you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. And also, hit the thumbs up. That would help me a lot. I uh, I know the big talk this morning is Liz Cheney losing on the landslide. Like I said yesterday, it feels like to me this is going to be like a springboard that's going to bring her to new heights. And you know something else that happened, and people I don't feel recognizes that she is more popular than Trump. And the fact that I feel she stood up, took him on. Yes, she lost the seat. You know, she's not, the woman is set for life. Being a member of Congress, that's the way I'm getting Liz Cheney. Being a member of Congress is for power, okay? She has it. She's well known, better known in Republican circles, and to what I feel like saying, and trusted than Trump. So she has money, she has power, okay? Her family, her ancestors fought in the Civil War. No one in the Trump family, except from what I understand, Mary Trump's father was, had a stint in the military. Okay. Liz Cheney, I feel, has a plan not only to make sure the notion that Trump thinks, remember I've been saying this to you guys for a very long time, what's yours is his, what's his is his too. Well, if you look at the the title of my video, it's mine, it's not theirs, with regard to the document that he stole from the government. She's going to make sure Trump goes down. Trump is already gone. And intuitively, let me tell you guys, Trump cannot get out of this. He's going to be indicted, and people are going to be running away from him because this guy is going to represent, or is an intelligence nightmare. People, yes, they want, like I heard this morning, Morning Joe said some of his friends and one of his friends, one member of his family who are very conservative and they were Reagan followers and whatever, think they can change our form of government over Trump. That's not going to happen. But the point is, these people, once the depth of Trump's ineptitude, what he wanted to do with the documents, and you know what? Intuitively, I feel like saying, I don't care what anybody says. He was going to sell them, trade them for money to make, for him to, and his family to make money. That's what Trump was going to do, and also blackmail some people if he could, even the country, if that, because look at his behavior. There is nothing Trump will not do. And he wants power, he wants to be president again. That's never going to happen. And Liz Cheney is going to make sure she dismantles. It's not only Trump, his entire family. They will never amount or come close to the White House. Well, for a very long time. Like I tweeted to Don Jr. last night, gloat while he can, because they are all going to be visited by the FBI, because they all accessed the documents that were stored at Mar-a-Lago, among other places, and they're going to have issues. I feel like saying the Republican Party has created a monster. It's Liz Cheney. When I focus on this woman, when she bites on something and she knows she feels she's right, and if you listen to her speech last night, the way she spoke about General Lee during the fight in the Civil War, he didn't back off, he kept going. Her ancestors fighting in the Civil War, the way she views Trump and what he stands for, this woman doesn't care about losing a seat. I don't know what she's going to call the Republican Party when she's done with it. And I feel like saying she's going to get, from what I understand, she's creating, I don't know how they call it, it's not a PAC, but some kind of group, okay, that's going to go around and spread the word of what Trump and his enablers stand for. And by the way, it's not only going to be Trump. Liz Cheney is going to take down the woman who took her place, Stefanik. McConnell, if he's not careful, and McCarthy, among others. I'm just listing a few. Liz Cheney has more and is aware of a lot more because of the position she has now in the January 6th Commission. If Trump, I don't see this happening, but if Trump is stupid enough to run, she will run and she will decimate Trump. First of all, she's much younger, a lot smarter. Trump doesn't know the facts, the facts, F-A-C-T-S, sorry. And she is fully aware of all his misdeeds while he was in government. There are things she may, when it comes to intelligence, she may not be aware of, but she's suspicious. She has ideas of what he's been up to regarding to Putin, Kim Jong-un, and Xi, Trump's idols. When I focus on Liz Cheney, she's not going to leave any stone unturned, and she's going to get help. I feel a lot of people who don't like Trump in the Republican Party and who are afraid to face him, they're going to join forces with Liz Cheney. It feels like, to me, I'm not sure who they are, but there are a couple of billionaires, people with very wealthy people who hate Trump as well, will help among regular folks and regular, multimillionaires who will fund her project, not only to decimate Trump, but to educate people. Thank you very much, Zafir, for your generosity and the super chat. Zafir says you're amazing. Thank you for your support. But Trump has created a little monster. My prediction is Liz Cheney will succeed. And every single person in leadership right now, she's not going to waste her time after regular people. She's going to make sure she educates as many people as she possibly can when it comes to Trump and what he has done what Trump stands for, where he wanted to take the country, and what he intended to do with the documents he stole from our government, saying it's his, it's not theirs. I hope they gloat and they continue to gloat and enjoy it while it lasts, because they have major problems coming, and it's all going to come from Liz Cheney. She will succeed. I don't have anything when it comes to policy and how, I view this country. But a lot of Republicans, and the thing is, I've said this a long time ago, and I predicted a long time ago that Trump can win because everything he does is based on lies. That's what's going to take Trump down. Hegeman, the lady from Arizona, that woman, Carrie Lake, she is going to suffer. There is some kind of health issue going on with her. We may not be aware of it yet. I would be surprised. I can confuse time if we don't learn about her having some major health issues. But to go back to what I was trying to say, since I've been meaning to say this for a long time, all these people, regardless whether they win or lose, whatever seats they ran for governor, Congress, or senators, the energy, the way we see Trump today, like those people who are saying, no matter what, they can change our form of government or they can take over the government, however they put it, they are dreaming. And yes, they will live to regret those comments, because Trump is going to become radioactive in the not too distant future. Because, like I've always said, our government is aware of a lot more about Trump and his activities and his conversations with people like Putin, since he never wanted anyone around him when he talks to Putin, among others. We're going to have hints, and somebody mentioned that not too long ago, and I said that a long time ago. The reasons why, over this past week, the government, besides informants, who are basically letting our government know what Trump is up to and his family. There are other means. It's in the newspapers. I've been saying that to you guys for a long time. But now the newspapers are, on the surface or peripherally, mentioning that the government cannot let everyone know how they've been surveilling Trump and his family. So I'm just going to leave it that way. Now it's coming out. I've been telling you guys about it for a long time. But my point is, Liz Cheney is aware of all those things. Trump thought he was smarter than everyone else. His kids as well. Obviously, they're all dumb as an nail. The way, I believe I said that not too long ago, Trump going to be shocked at how much the government is aware of. Trump has shown his hands through because the judges and jurors who are going to take part when the time comes to judge Trump when he faces justice, these people are watching today. I'm going to give you an example. The way they went to the filter. They have a group of people who filter things that the government doesn't belong to the government. They return them to Trump. From what I understand, at 10 in the morning, they called Trump, or his lawyers told them they have his passport, and at 2 o'clock he went out and said the government stole his passport. And to whatever I feel like saying, people are internalizing those things. Okay, and the MAGA group as well, or people who are on the fence, regardless of what people are saying today, and I've said this before, the energy in this country will change. The way Trump and his family, those who support him, not us, not people who think he's a charlatan and a con man, but those who naively continue to support him, there are things that are going to come out that are going to be so shocking. It will wake these people up. And once that starts happening, it's going to be all over the newspapers. Like right now, most newspapers, well, CNN and company, they're just reporting that people who are on the fence, they rejoin Trump because they raided his house. But the reasons, there are going to be more information about why a search warrant was executed. And it's going to be shocking to a lot of people. And there are other things, there are other ways you can undermine somebody. Since they cannot tell us everything that Trump has done, they can disseminate a little bit of information. Just like you see those propagandas all over the place those things are based fully on lies. But the information that are going to be released are going to be rooted in truth, but we simply, let's say for example, we know somebody is a thief, okay, and you want to steal a Rolls Royce, but they're going to say, oh yeah, this guy's a thief. They won't tell you it's a Rolls Royce, but they'll tell you he stole a Toyota, something like that, just to let you know, yes, he's a thief, and this is what he did. They didn't tell you, because the Rolls Royce has more value and all of that. So they give you a little something to make sure that you know the person is a thief. Little things like that are going to be happening to Trump. Like I said, and Trump has demonstrated that he's not very bright. Yes, he's very good at, there is no bottom. So he will do all kinds of crazy things, complain, project. That's all he knows how to do. He can't do anything else because he's not that bright, and he's a liar. And he's going to continue to do that. And like I said recently, there is a psychological profile. Our government has it. People in DOJ have it. They know how to handle Trump at the right time. Right now, basically, Trump is out of tricks, like I said yesterday. He's simply going to replay his old tunes. They're not going to be effective. And Trump has already become ineffective. And to whatever I feel, please let me know if I'm wrong. And also, he has another problem because he's a con. He cannot find lawyers to defend him. Trump and his family are in more trouble than they can ever imagine. Trump is heading to prison. They think that because Liz Cheney lost the House seat, the woman is well off. She doesn't care. They are greatly mistaken. She doesn't care. She's just going to go after Trump and his family and everyone else who enabled him, who took part on January 6th. As I'm saying this, I'm being shown a picture of Jim Jordan. Don't be surprised if she finances people with the Republicans to run against those guys. Yeah, she is going to have a sprawling group, and they're going to have the money to do it, to take down Republicans she views as corrupt. That's the way I'm hearing it. They have created a little monster, and that little monster is going to eat them all. That's my prediction. One second, let me take a look at something because I wrote something I wanted to mention today. Yeah. Pence this morning said that, if the January 6th commission was to send an invitation to him or something, he's going to fight it because he's afraid. Just like I said yesterday, Republicans are paying Trump lip service because they want to keep the base. They don't care about Trump. Most Republicans don't. They hate, as we know, they hate Trump, but they want to keep the base. So they're paying Trump a lot of lip service. And Pence is trying to play that game. It's not going to serve him well. Pence wants to run for president. Zero, nada. In fact, Liz Cheney is viewed on a national level better than Trump, Pence, the guy who was ambassador. He was in the State Department, the head of the Pompeo. All these people. All Liz has to do is post her candidature, and I feel she will get a lot of support. I don't see her becoming president. I feel I don't see her becoming president in 2024. But she can create a lot of havoc if Trump runs or whoever else. But for some reason, I don't see Trump running. She won't have any incentive to jump in. What I am seeing in the future for Liz Cheney, besides that organization that she created, like some kind of pact, that's what I know, so that's the word I'm going to use. It feels like to me she's going to have another job in government. Not now, because she's going to be busy for the next few years putting this organization together and get it going. And once that's done, that's when she's going to decide her next move. And you know something? McCarthy is aware that, and he's terrified. Him and Jim Jordan and these people, they know Liz Cheney is coming after them. Because they all knew about the January 6th situation. Among other things that Liz Cheney is aware of, with the other activities that they took part in, that Liz Cheney is aware of. They are all looking over their shoulders now because they were hoping against hope that she would just walk away. Not happening. She's going to have a surprise for all of them. All those things will come out. The activities of Jim Jordan. In fact, I feel she's going to write a book too. All these people, everyone in the Republican Party, they did behind the scene we did not know about, their activities, how they took part in the January 6th insurrection. We're going to know, not only from the January 6th thing, but we're going to get a version of it from Liz Cheney. That's what I feel. One more thing. Somebody asked me a question. Somebody asked me, was Michael Flynn involved in that January 6th thing? Yeah. He's going to go to court too. He's got major headaches coming. And I believe that was it. I will answer your questions. Thank you very much, Dream Girl, for your generosity and the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Joel Tilson says, Alan Wasselberg pleading guilty tomorrow. Yep, Trump indicted this week. I don't think Trump is going to be indicted this week. For some reason, I don't feel, okay, let me put it this way. There are more loose ends to put together. Like I believe I said that yesterday. There is so much, guys. And that's what took Garland a few weeks to put together to make sure not only if he executed the search warrant at Mar-a-Lago, could he back it up? And he made sure all his I's are dotted, T's are crossed. And that's why he feels very comfortable. And like I said, I believe it was last week, those guys are cracking up on because they know they have Trump, like a mannequin, not mannequin, I forget the name right now, but they're just holding him in a string and making him dance. That's what they're going to do to Trump. Okay? They know, and they made sure they put everything together. Their case is airtight. And that's what they are continuing to do. They did the search warrant. Now they are getting ready. And also they are trying to pick, oh God, among all the offenses that Trump committed, which to nail him on, and which one would be easier and more effective, because they don't care if Trump goes to jail for 10 years or 5 years. The guy is 74, 75 years old at that age. Who wants to go to jail? You don't even want to go to jail for a month, never mind, 5 years. And yes, he's going to go. Because there's no way. Like I said, Trump is going to get away with this. The only thing that's going on, I feel, is he hired an attorney. He finally, I don't know how he managed to get this guy, an attorney. He hired an attorney. He used to work for DOJ. So he has an inside. This guy knows who to contact to make a deal. Do you guys remember I said don't be surprised if Trump tries to make a deal with the Justice Department? That's the guy I feel. He has the inside track. He knows who to contact and try to make a deal. Okay? Uh, but Trump is not going to get away with this. He is not liked at all at DOJ and among other places. Yes, there are Trump. He has his sycophants at DOJ, at the FBI, and from what I understand, most police, they're still into Trump. A lot of police people from, police and stuff like that are still into Trump. So, but anyway, they are that's the guy that can maybe try to help, but I don't see him being very successful as far as trying to make a deal with DOJ. Not happening. He'll try. Trump will lose. I don't care who, what kind of attorney he has. Well, that the phrase like Lawrence O'Donnell said last night, it's not theirs, it's mine. That phrase, Trump cannot get away from it. And, guys, do you remember I've been saying to you, DOJ has been investigating Trump for a while? I just found out this morning, Philbin and Cipollone testified either to DOJ or to the in front of the grand jury that they have going on, and we didn't know about it until this week. And I found out about it this morning, I believe, that Garland had a grand jury going, and those guys testified. Nothing was ever said, which is, according to, since I'm not an expert, I don't want to, pretend that I am, but yeah, it's been ongoing, and they are the one who told, who put the word out, what Trump said. So Trump cannot walk away from this at all. Invisible San Francisco says, how much damage does this do with our allies? Would they hesitate in the future to share secrets information with the U.S.? It depends, because they trust Biden. They've known Biden for a very long time. They trust Biden. Yes, they are concerned about future governments, okay? But it feels like to me, they're going to base how they feel about whether we punish Trump for what he's done or not. They are watching. People all over the world are watching if we are going to allow Trump to get away scot-free for some of those shenanigans that he's been up to. Yeah, but I feel a lot of them are watching. They will collaborate with Biden and the Biden administration because they trust them. But they are concerned. But I feel once we nail Trump, yes, there's a lot of work yet to be done. And Biden did a tremendous amount of work, and it's showing, in the international arena, besides what he did this week. So I feel once we do that, yeah. And let me tell you, an example is going to be set on Trump. Anyone else who even think about doing something, whatever Trump wanted to do, won't even attempt to do it. And that's why they're going to go after Trump without mercy. Joel Tilson's asked, when will Biden go to jail? I have no idea, but all I can tell you, I feel like saying between November and first quarter of next year, this guy is going to have a lot of issues. Okay, Biden, that is. He's going to eat his arrogance. Ed Nami is asking, will Lindsey Graham testify or plead the fifth? Giuliani. So Giuliani is going to testify. Giuliani is whatever, 79. He doesn't want to go to jail. And most of all, it's not that he's going to do it because he wants to. He has no choice. And if he has to choose jail and testify against Trump, he has a good alibi. He's a con man too. He's just going to say, oh, well, I had to. They forced me. Expect them to put a little, saying, well, I don't want to testify. Expect them to put some, to fuss about it. But he'll testify. Lindsey Graham too. I don't know the tactics. I don't know how that's going to work. But Lindsey's not going to get away with it. Everyone, intuitively, I feel like saying, Lindsey Graham is with Trump because for the same reason everyone else in the Republican Party, or most people in the Republican Party are around, they are Trump's buddies. They don't like him. Okay. And so they're all playing games that is so that the base does not turn on them. That's all. And they're just going to put up a fuss. Graham has more at stake, than most others, because he called, and finally he's not going to play. Finally he's going to go for the jugular. That's another person, I'm sorry I forgot to mention her. I was focused on DOJ. Yeah. Finally he's going to go after them, and they have no choice. They may make a deal. Instead of serving, have 5 months prison, they do 1 month. But I don't know how it works, but if you cooperate, we will do something for you, those type of situations. That's what I feel. But they will all talk. There is no choice. None of them are going to be like the guy who was Trump's election campaign chairman, I forget his name, who just wrote a book. And by the way, I don't know if you guys have read in the New York Times, there's a review about Jared's book. Oh my God. They took him apart, guys. I mean, I can't remember everything, but it was not positive. They basically called him for what he is, a naive little idiot. Ignorant. Yeah. All right, let me look for more questions. 45 has to go to jail, period. I agree, Joel. Robin Gray says, all the liars, cowards, and chickens. Yep. Ian McGrath, I'm not going to repeat this. Oh, God. Catman says, oh, okay, Catman, I'm heading off to work. Don't work too hard. See you soon. Jesus Arias Jr. says, will Rudy Giuliani show up to court drunk on 10 cases of cheap state beer? You never know, but he better not. That's one thing he's not going to do, because that won't bode well for him. Because he may say the wrong thing. Oh, no, give the wrong answer. He may be too truthful. When they ask you, what kind of car, did Trump pick you up? And before you went and made the phone calls that you made, he's going to say, well, he came and they only ask you for the color, and that's all they want. And you start saying the make, how many cylinders the car has, horsepower, the whole thing. They didn't care about all those things, but since you gave it to them, yeah. Oh, that's why you guys were going at 10,000 miles an hour. We're going to book you now on that too. So if he drinks, that may happen. Thank you very much, SG, for your generosity in the super chat. I appreciate it. SG says, thank you for your work. You are very welcome. My pleasure. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Exactly. Robin Gray got it. Liz Cheney is like the hornet's nest. The GOP just hit the hornet's nest. Get them. Oh, yeah. They have no idea what they unleashed. Yep. And she's not gonna take any prisoners, you know. And for some reason, she has a pet peeve. I mean, one of the people, Stephanie, she has a special something reserved for Stephanie and the guy who wants to be leader. Yeah, she has something special for them. I can't wait to see what it is. Okay, friends, thank you very much for spending time with me. I appreciate it. And thank you, chat monitors, for your help. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Linda. Ron, thank you very much for your help. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And also, please hit the notification bell and give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com, or you can call me on my YouTube number or send me an email at psychicmilu@aol.com. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. This is it for today. I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Till then, bye.